The reason why we're doing this is because we're going to need to stare at these pictures until they become normal in our head. We need to stare at these pictures and like literally trick our minds into thinking, oh my gosh, like this is already my life. If you have never started a vision board before and you're like, okay, what's the best way to do it? Personally for me, I found that it's what you want to do is create your own identity. You're going to feel like you believe it. You're going to feel like these fingers already did it, baby. Okay? This year, we're going to become strong in who we are. Like this boy literally had a twin bed and it was so wholesome. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. This is my first time doing such a proper video like this, but I thought that today's topic of conversation was so important that we had to make it a whole production, babes. And by whole production, I mean a girl in her room alone with a mic, a laptop, and a camera. So, shout out to the production team. Woo! No, I would have never thought that this day would come. Yes, bitch, I did. What the fuck? What? Today, we're doing a very long-awaited video. To some, not all, but it's a very specific video. I'm going to be showing you guys how I vision board and just become very optimistic. But I just made this today and I want to show you guys the breakdown of how I did it, my thoughts behind it, and how you can make one as well. I'll also have a document that you can download and like follow so that you can do the same thing if you haven't already. So grab yourself a cup of tea, light some incense, you know, get that taste, the smell. And turn your overhead lights off. Yes, the ones up there. We're not trying to look like we're in jail, babes. Okay, this is not a hospital room. And get that ambient lighting going. I promise you, it's gonna change your mood. You're gonna feel like you're actually here with me. Try it. Let me know what you think. Get your journals out, babes. Also the journal, if you want to take some notes. This one is a secret alchemy journal coming out this summer. Okay, you know what, babes? We need to get in this video. That's what we need to do. Girl, we need to shut the fuck up. If you guys do enjoy this though, I'm debating on starting a podcast or not. Like, I just don't know if that is the vibe. Are we really trying to hear me ramble for an hour straight? I'm like, I could ramble for an hour straight. That's a thing. So let me know down in the comments. And if you're new here, hello. Go say hi to me in the comments. I read every single one of my comments. If you don't believe me, go check. Are all the comments liked? That's what I thought. All right, so before I started taking down my old vision board, printing out new pictures, writing new goals, what I did do was go back into my old journals and read some old entries, really put myself just back in my old self, which I know that sounds like a bad thing, but just hold on. And just read that and realize how much has gone on and all the things that I've accomplished since the last time I wrote that. Now, if you don't have an old journal, don't worry, we have other ways we can do this. But if you do have an old journal, I know it might be cringe, I know it might be weird, but just go read your old journal entries and kind of just like see how much you've grown over the years or just throughout the month that you've been journaling. It's crazy how many ups and downs we have, okay? But start with that. And the reason why we're doing this is because we want to focus on what we've already accomplished in life. And I'll get to the reason why. But another way you can do this is just think about all the weird signs that has ever happened to your life or any weird coincidences that have made you believe like, oh, like the universe, God, whatever you believe in is looking out for me. Have you ever had such a weird instance happen where you're like, like I manifested this, or this is a sign? Let me give you an example. Hold on. Where's my journal? I grabbed two of my old journals here. Something you can also start doing this year is writing down every weird coincidence or sign in the back of your journal, or just in your notes app if you don't love journaling. This way, you kind of always have something to go back to every time you think, oh no, my life is going so bad, the world is out to get me, or you just feel defeat. You can always come back here and realize everything is always going to work out for you because everything always does work out for you. You know, like you're so abundant. There's no way things could go bad for you. And I think that this can really make you believe in your faith more. I'm using wishy-washy words because I just want to generalize this as much as possible. I don't want you to watch this video thinking that you have to believe in a certain belief. You have to believe in God. You have to believe in manifestation. You have to believe in the universe, or you have to believe in whatever religion, whatever God, whatever higher being, whatever source You want to reference to, you reference to that. Okay. But I'm going to say whatever I feel like saying in the moment. That's what I'm gonna do, okay? Sorry, just a disclaimer, because this is my first time filming a video like this. It'll just make you believe in yourself even more, because you realize like you are always protected. You are always being watched. Like life is supposed to work out for you because you look back at these amazing things that you have wrote down for yourself. For example, it can be good or bad. One time I was hanging out with my friend for the first time in a long time, and we decided to meet at a park and go biking. And I had my electric bike. It was his first time ever seeing it. I've had this bike for like 6 months now, keep in mind. And you know, we have fun, bike around the park, and it's our time to go. And we say bye, we hug, and he's like, hey, I think I'm gonna look into getting one of those bikes. Like, how often do you have to replace the tires? Like, do they get popped, worn out? And I'm like, oh no, like not at all. I've only ever had to replace my tire once because I got into an accident, but that's all it was. And he was like, okay, cool. Thank you. Like, bye. Like, it was nice seeing you. Let's hang out again. Tell me why I bike home and I'm maybe 5 minutes away. All of a sudden, my bike doesn't fucking work anymore. And I'm like, what? There was a nail in my tire. What? Like, what are the odds that he says that and then all of a sudden there's a nail in my tire for the first time in 6 months, guys? I don't think that's a coincidence, mate. All right. Oh my God, this one's even crazier. I'm gonna quickly explain the story. But one time I was hanging out with this guy for the first time, and then I went over to his house, and like, you know, like we're hanging out, talking, like getting to know each other. It's like our first time ever fucking meeting, okay? Like, it was fun and fresh though. Like, it wasn't like anything weird. Like, he was literally like a 19-year-old boy. Like, I was like 19, 20. So like, it was just like cute, like, oh my God, like wholesome vibes, okay? I mean, like, you guys give a fuck. But like, this boy literally had a twin bed, and it was so wholesome. Yo, twin beds are really fire. I really want to go get one. Okay. What? Low key though. Like, when you have a twin bed pushed up on like against a wall, and like you don't really have that much room, so you just like slide into the crack of the wall in the bed, and the wall is cold. Y'all remember that? Best sleep ever. Going back to the story. So, okay, I'm gonna have to shorten this because the thing is, like, this is literally podcast vibes. Like, this video is not supposed to be that long. We were talking about this movie, and he was like, oh yeah, I went to go see it, and they gave me this keychain. He pulled this keychain out of his pocket. But keep in mind, he went to go see this movie like 5 days ago, and I was like, oh my God, no way, I just went to go see this movie today. And I pulled the keychain out of the same pocket, and it was just like a what the F moment, because we both just like, because keep in mind, so many other signs were happening with this boy. It was like actually nuts. We both claimed that it was like the most insane, weird day of our lives together. But if you guys want like more stories, like let me know in the comments if I should do a podcast. Anyways, so weird signs like that, you know, you want to write them down so that you never, ever, ever, ever forget them. Because babes, life's going to go on. We're going to live for years and years and years. Hopefully. Well, life's not guaranteed. Wake up every single day grateful to take another breath, babes. Why do I call you guys babes now? Like, do we like that or do we hate that? Anyways, so you're going to write that down so that you never, ever, ever forget. But when you read that, okay, it's going to put you in this feeling of a grateful mindset. You're going to read that and you're going to be like, oh my God, like, I'm so blessed. I'm so lucky. Like, I actually really am that bitch. Like, that's the vibe that you should get when you're reading this, okay? So that's why it's so important to do this, which is 1, journal about your life, okay? And number 2, make sure you keep track of your accomplishments. And if you don't have any right now, dig in the deep depths of your mind and think of all the weird shit that has ever happened to you. And don't feel bad about yourself if you don't have any right now. Don't worry, I have short-term and long-term memory loss as well. So just keep it in mind now. I didn't start this book of all the weird things that have happened to me until this year. So start anytime. It's better than never starting at all. That was good. All right, so you're going to put yourself in this grateful mindset and claim your power back. Because when you're reading this, you should feel so strong. You should feel like there's a golden light beaming out of you, okay? You should just feel like that girl. After you get yourself in that mindset, it might take a while, but this is so important. Don't skip this, guys. Like, the feeling that you're in when you do this is so important. You can't be doing this with a shitty attitude, okay? You have to be like, because every time you cut a piece of paper for this vision board, every time you print it out, every time you write down your little prompt, you're gonna feel like you believe it. You're gonna feel like these fingers already did it, baby. Okay? Step number 2. Last year was the most abundant year that I've had in terms of finances, family, friends. Like, pen to paper, it was a great year, but then also last year was the most responsibility that I've ever had, and it was the most stressed I've ever been in my entire life. Like, I remember going to sleep at night feeling the feeling of like hopelessness, like girl, going to sleep at night being like, what the fuck am I gonna do? I actually don't want to wake up tomorrow because I don't know what to do. And then I would wake up and then stay in bed and like ponder in bed because like I didn't want to like face the day. Yeah. Ugh, yikes. That is a feeling that I do not miss. But you know what? It comes and goes. Life is life. And what helped me through that, I'm saying this with my whole heart, by the way, like I'm being honest, is a therapist. I had a therapist last year and I'm literally going to get one again. And like, I think I actually do need therapy because I started avoiding my therapist. And it's like, I was going to therapy for that. And then I ended up abandoning my therapist. Okay, anyways, but she was really helpful. I did maybe like 10 sessions with her. And this was through the thick of it. And we just did it like we did it once a week. But I want to thank the sponsor of this video, BetterHelp, because with all these goals and aspirations, girl, we also got to make sure that we can manage our feelings, manage our time, manage our stress. And a therapist can really help with, you know, refining your goals and bringing clarity to you by asking you the right questions. And BetterHelp has therapy in all different forms. You can call them, message them, video chat them. I have a link down in my description box if you guys want to check it out. I talked to my therapist just over video call because for me that was like the easiest because you never know where you're gonna be at. Sometimes I would take my therapy session in the park or while I was traveling or, you know, just on the couch. I just like the convenience of it. And they have over 30,000 therapists in their network that they can help match you with. So you can have your preferences, and all you have to do is fill out this questionnaire, and it'll just basically ask you like a little bit above yourself, like what are your challenges, maybe what are your goals, like, you know, just to get to know you a little bit so that they can match you with a therapist. In most cases, like 48 hours. And then once you're matched, you can just schedule time for whatever is the most convenient for you. And if you don't like your therapist, which I have not liked my therapist multiple times, I think I've probably had like 4 therapists in my entire life, you can always switch anytime that you want because it's BetterHelp and it's online. So if you've ever thought about getting therapy or want to look into it, you guys can click the link down in my description box, betterhelp.com/myvammy. Then the next step that I did was I took everything down from my vision board. If you guys already have one, take everything down after, because then you're going to be feeling like you're, you know, washing away your old self, like moving on to the new year when you're in the good mindset. You know, you're going to feel like, this is behind me now, fresh new start. And if you have like a previous vision board that you don't have to like take down or anything, like it's on a piece of paper, just look at it again, like realize, and then physically, you know, push it away, like you're on to the next. If you have never started a vision board before and you're like, okay, what's the best way to do it? Personally for me, I found that it's cork boards. And the reason why I say cork board is because I just love how interchangeable it is. Throughout the year, your goals are going to shift. You're going to have new things that you're going to want to add. You're going to want to move things around. And having one that you can move around is so important, because then what happens is you feel like your vision board is something that you have within your hands. You know, you can move things around. You can place different bits together. You can add new achievements or new pictures to it, and it just feels like this is your life. You're encapsulated in it, instead of just having a board or like a binder or a piece of paper that you know, do once and then maybe you like put it on your dresser and like it just collects dust. Like, have something that you have to look at, it's big, and like you feel like you really created it. And I just like the look of a cork board. It just looks cool. Okay, cork boards are in, everything else is out, right? Collectively, yes. I'll link cork boards down below. These are from IKEA, and I just put 6 up or 8 up together, but there's ones on Amazon that I'll link down below as well. So the next step is to go on Pinterest and find pictures that you feel good looking at. And when I say feel good looking at, I don't mean just, oh, this is pretty, this would be nice to have. Oh, this girl dress is cute. Oh, this is satisfying. I like her hat. No. Well, yes, but no. What we're gonna do is we're gonna look at pictures and see like what provokes that like spark in us, you know? Do a deep dive and really find what you wanna do. And I think it helps beforehand, maybe writing a little list down of like the things that you wanna achieve this year, the person that you wanna be. But I wrote down like a list of maybe like 3 things, and I kind of went from there. And if anything, looking through Pinterest made me realize more things that I wanna do, or maybe define it a little bit more. You could really go so in depth by building a whole world of what you want it to look like. So for example, I'm gonna share the one of my house with you guys, because I feel like, you know, by the time this video is posted, my house decoration series is gonna come out pretty soon. But you can really do this type of vision boarding with any aspect of your life, and I really encourage you to. The house portion of it is just like 1 out of 5 sections of my vision board, but it's just the one I'm going to share with you guys today. Another tip is to create sections. So don't just dump everything on one page and make it look like a pretty collage, you want to really make sections on your board, because that's how you're really going to create this personal identity of yours. Because instead of trying to take somebody else's aesthetic or someone else's vibe, you may really like this one influencer, right? But is that really the way that you like to dress? Or is her taste in music really your taste in music? Or is her color palette really your color palette? Or do you just kind of like her vibe in general and you're just going with that girl and you're like, that's who I'm gonna be? No, what you want to do is create your own identity, okay? This year we're gonna become strong in who we are. So have one just for your house, have one for just your career goals, have one for your arts and talents that you want to refine, have one for your what you want to save for, like big money items, like, you know, maybe a new car, or have one section for your health and have a different section for your style. I'm just throwing out buckets here of things that you can really separate, because the more that you refine that and you have a specific vision, the easier it is for things to come to you. When you're specific about things and you really know and you ask yourself why, things will come to you way faster because you're envisioning it more. Keep in mind, all this is going back into envisioning it. This is not just a vision board and smack dab, it's gonna work. The reason why we're doing this is because we're gonna need to stare at these pictures until they become normal in our head. We need to stare at these pictures and like literally trick our minds into thinking, oh my gosh, like this is already my life. And if we can provoke that feeling by standing in front of it and actually feeling the feeling of having what we have on these vision boards, game over.
East and the west, racking up on my bread.
So I looked at a bunch of like different house aesthetics, and ultimately I think I was first starting off finding like mid-century modern on Pinterest, and I was like, okay, I like, this is cool. I like some pieces from it. And then I went down a rabbit hole of Japan interiors, and I fell in love with the minimalistic, like neutral vibe of everything, right? But then I fell in love with Renaissance and like the gold detailings and the beautiful art. And I'm like, okay, I love this all. And then I fell into a rabbit hole of like outdoor furniture and outdoor patio furniture and like beach clubs in Tulum and Greece, and I loved that like outdoor vibe. Anyways, this could go for anything. You're gonna pick the different vibes that you like in that genre, okay? In that bad bitch genre, okay? They don't have to match. This is about what you individually like. And try to fucking pull your head out your ass and realize, do you actually like that? Or do you just, does it look rich? Or is it just you've been conditioned to like what everyone else likes? Like really think, girl, like really think. Okay, so you're gonna add that all in. What you're also going to want to keep in mind is what is going to go on in this house. I actually really recommend you do this if you're going to have a house one day, or just honestly do it, because we all dream of moving out one day. We all dream of having a beautiful place one day. So might as well start now. Going back, sorry, this is what I mean when I say I can ramble. Then what you're going to do is, I have a picture of, you know, a kitchen with fruits cut up, healthy foods, juices, like things like that on a beautiful kitchen. And I print that out. I want you to be able to look at these pictures and be able to so clearly see what you want it to look like that when you close your eyes, you can imagine it actually happening. This is my box of manifestations and pictures, and I printed this and I put it on my wall every single day. I had this on my board for so freaking long, so insane, and now I have a real one. Like, what?